If you had asked most hockey fans before the start of the season who are going to be the contenders for the Norris Trophy in the 2025-26 season, you would have gotten a lot of the same answers. Cale Makar, Quinn Hughes, maybe Adam Fox, last year's finalist Zach Werenski, maybe an old stalwart like Victor Hedman, or maybe a wild card pick like Josh Morrissey or Rasmus Dahlin. But I doubt anybody would have named Jakob Chychrun as a potential Norris Trophy candidate. Yet 3 months into the season, that's exactly what he is. Chychrun has 14 goals on the year, tied for the lead among defensemen, and 28 points, which is 6th best among players in his position group, and is far away the leader among defensemen when it comes to expected goals. Chychrun has been an offensive dynamo for the Caps this year, and one of their best producers from the blue line, or anywhere on the ice for that matter. And Chychrun, along with Zach Werenski, are on pace to score the most goals by a defenseman in the salary cap era. But it's not just that Chychrun is an offensive monster, he's also been very solid defensively. His expected goals for ratio is 4th best among all defensemen, and according to Hockey Stat Cards, his defensive net rating is in the 96th percentile of all defensemen. Combine that with an offensive rating that's in the 99th percentile, and Chychrun is graded out to be among the elite defensemen. When it comes to net rating, he is second behind only Cale Makar, who I think is very comfortably the best defenseman in the NHL right now. Chychrun is just plain and simply balling out, not just as an offensive defenseman, but becoming a more well-rounded player. And that's pretty tidy work for a guy who just got signed to an extension that doesn't even make him one of the 10 highest paid defensemen in the NHL. And at just 27 years of age, Chychrun is in his prime. He's going to be one of the key anchors on the Caps blue line for years to come now. And that's definitely not great news for the rest of the Metropolitan Division, and also not great news for fans of the Ottawa Senators, who are going to have to remember for the next 8 years that they gave up Chychrun for just a 3rd round pick and Nick Jensen, who has been, let's just say, underwhelming for them. And it really does go to show that sometimes you just need the right system and circumstance to unlock talent, and the Caps have been just elite at doing that with guys like Dylan Strome, Pierre-Luc Dubois, and now Jakob Chychrun. They are sort of the masters of taking players off of the scrap heap and turning them into good to elite tier players. Now, there's still a lot of season to go, and Chychrun's play could absolutely fall off a bit, and if you're asking me right now, should Chychrun win the Norris Trophy? I don't think so. I think it's firmly Cale Makar's to lose right now. But if you're telling me right now, should Chychrun be in the conversation for the Norris Trophy? I think he has to be. And he should be in consideration for the Olympic team too, even though it's kind of late in the process and it's probably not going to happen for him. He has been one of the best defensemen in the NHL, and he's going to lose out on a spot to potentially some much worse defensemen. But while the Olympic situation kind of can't be helped, we absolutely can continue to make noise for this guy to be in consideration for the Norris Trophy, and I'm going to keep beating that drum every time he does something on Twitter. Chychrun is a top 3 defenseman in the NHL right now, and whether he remains there or not, he deserves to be getting the consideration of those guys like Hughes, Makar, and the like until somebody shuts him down.